Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing a connoisseur's watch and perhaps a future investment. This is a short-lived 3-year production run, better known as the Rolex Sea-Dweller 116600. You can see and you can purchase this watch on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos. And please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Rolex Sea-Dweller 4000. Now, whether you call it the 40, the 4000, the 116600, or just a future collectible, this is a watch that's raised the eyebrows of Rolex cognoscenti. Now here's the thing, stainless steel Rolex, dive watch, 3-year production run. Put the pieces together and signs point to yes. I may have plagiarized the magic 8-ball, but it doesn't take any particular insight to realize that this watch is going to move fast on collectors' markets. And it's fine to buy it as an investment, there's nothing wrong with that, but I believe watches are bought to be worn and enjoyed, and objectively, there is a lot to enjoy here. 40 millimeters across the round of the case from 9 to 3, not inclusive of the crown guard or crowns. The watch is thick, but not overly so. The timepiece from top to bottom is 15 millimeters, and it does have a little bit of a slope to its knurled bezel and sapphire, such that you can get away with a sport jacket or blazer. Now, the watch does have very good manners. Aesthetically, you might even say it's a bit cleaner without the Cyclops eye than a comparable 40 millimeter Submariner, and from lug to lug, very wearable. I usually measure these solid endlink Rolex watches from solid endlink to solid endlink, and I'll give you that distance across the wrist. It's 51.6, but because some will be inclined to wear this on a strap, it is a Sea-Dweller after all, and others may be inclined to protect and preserve the factory bracelet in stock condition. The true lug-to-lug without the solid end links, that is the absolute span of the case, is 47 millimeters, actually quite compact for a sports watch this aggressive. Now, the bracelet is Rolex's proprietary 904L steel. Like their bezels, like their cases, like their clasps, bracelets are made in-house. The metallurgy, the materials science, the blending of the alloy, and the final forming and finishing of the pieces. You can see it's actually quite handsome. You can see all satin finished on its tops with a little bit of polish on its flanks to remind you this is a premium product. But if you forgot, the milled out clasp will remind you it doubles up on extensions and adjustability. First of all, it has glide lock. 20 millimeters of adjustability, superb for sizing the watch on hot days or cold days as your wrist changes size. Also useful if you wish to extend the watch to fit over a dive suit, or more likely, if you're like me, over cold weather gear as the northern winter approaches. Now here's the thing, you've got other options. If it's about diving and extending, you can extend the flip lock in addition to the extension of the glide lock and gain about 2 inches, so almost 50 millimeters of span, extra length. It's that flexible. And with a name like, well, glide lock, it should be easy to use. And with a name like flip lock, well, let's just say it lives up to its moniker. But here's the miracle. Something like this in the hands of a company less, shall we say, perfectionist than Rolex, could have come across as chintzy, flimsy. Here, it feels like I'm shifting through the gears of a 1980s Porsche 911. We're talking rifle bolt levels of precision. It's as satisfying as using an upscale chronograph. Now, the watch itself is a solid piece. Helium escape valve, as has been present since the late 60s on the Sea-Dweller family. The watch features the Cerachrom bezel, so all ceramic, effectively as tough as sapphire. If you're not one to chip and crack sapphire, you're not going to be one to disfigure Cerachrom. Very resistant. All of the calibrations and numerals inlaid are actual platinum deposit, and there's a sapphire capped luminescent pearl at 12 o'clock. How many companies go through the trouble of using a multi-component sapphire capped pearl? Again, Rolex. Refinement almost to a fault. Now, the watch is simple, unadorned, polished on its flanks, satin on its lug hoods. From front, profile head-on, it could be a Submariner. With the noted exception of the Cyclops eye, its proportions and details are even more pleasing. Now, the watch features all applied white gold indices and hands, Mercedes style, and the features you would expect of Rolex's automatic chronometer grade caliber 3135, namely 45 to 48 hour power reserve, automatic winding, bidirectional, it winds in both directions, very smooth. It also features hacking, so if you unscrew the crown of this 4,000 meter water resistant dive watch, 4,000 foot, 1,220 meter, you can hack it, stop the seconds, and synchronize to a dive timer or an atomic clock, and if you pull it out to the second crown position, you can quick set the date. It features a Breguet overcoil in parachrom blue anti-magnetic alloy, so it's both resistant to magnetism and, of course, very resistant to gravity. Any position, it will continue to perform at chronometer grade. The advantage of an overcoil. Free sprung with a full balance bridge, it's also very shock resistant. Every part of this watch is conceived and executed by Rolex, but it was only executed for 3 years before it quite literally received a notice of execution. This is a discontinued modern Rolex with beautiful proportions and detail, cut down in its prime, supremely wearable. If you can wear a Submariner every day, you can wear this every day. You can't say that of the new 50th anniversary Sea-Dweller 43, and you can't say that of the Deep Sea. This is one to wear, to own, and to love. Will it be an investment grade watch? Perhaps. Will you love it every minute regardless? Undoubtedly. See it and make it yours on our website.